days or within 14 days, and before those 14 days clock,
you get your official driver's license.
So imagine such a system in Africa.
So here you say the government systems are efficient. In simple words, they work.
Exactly.
Sure.
What about you, Robert? What is that positive thing you saw in the US that you wished was in Africa?
I like driving.
Okay.
I like the roads. So
the roads.
So there's a good road infrastructure, and there's a lot of respect on the road.
Oh, yeah.
Stick to your lane.
Yeah.
Traffic lights, you stop. Even if nobody's crossing, you have to stop.
Wow.
And then green comes, you go.
Yeah.
The lanes for the bikes, the lanes for the pedestrians. That's as he's saying.
So the road infrastructure is good. And apart from that, the road users obey the traffic rules.
Yeah. I was asking somebody, do you ever see any accidents here? Like, why should there be? Why should you hit somebody? Like, why? You have no reason to hit anybody here. Yeah. Back home, your bumper will be hit by somebody. Your side mirror is not there. Guys are passing you. And tattoos are banging.
I know.
Right? And even the pedestrians do not use the designated areas.
Yes.
So it's not only the drivers, but also the pedestrians.
Yeah.
You know, somebody was telling me that when it's a red light in many parts in Africa, it means hurry up. So everybody hurries up, you know.
Oh, God.
Oh, wow.
Just to chip in a little, we're in a rural area, but you can see the road.
Oh, the road.
Very swift.
Yeah.
I know.
This is actually like a city road in Africa.
Yeah.
But it is in a rural place.
Yeah.
Very rural, where it's literally farmland.
And there are stop signs.
Oh, yeah. There are traffic lights.
And people obey the traffic lights.
They do. Yeah.
Oh, wow. What about you, Eunice? What is that other positive thing you saw that was amazing?
The willingness.
Because you said the kindness of the people.
Yeah.
You said there is courtesy. You know, in terms of some people are opening the door for you. People are saying, "Excuse me." You know, if they want something, they say thank you. You know, things like those. So that speaks a lot to the culture of the people you interacted with. What is any other thing you can think of?
The willingness of the American people to help, to offer a helping hand.
Yeah.
For anyone who is going through a moment, and also they take mental health very seriously. For me, that is a plus, because with everything going on in the world right now, you need mental sanity. But I've also noticed that they have a community spirit. Like, I've gone to our small town, the one we were in, Xenia, and there are posters everywhere, in every diner. If you don't have plans for Thanksgiving, we're giving free food on this day. You go to another one, if you don't have plans for Christmas, they already have plans for people who may not have. You don't see that much in my country.
The spirit of giving.
The spirit of giving, exactly.
Particularly during Christmas and Thanksgiving.
Yeah, I was sharing with members of my faculty about some challenges back in my country, especially with girls who are growing up, and I was telling them personal needs are not a luxury. For example, sanitary towels. There are girls who go without. And because of these, we have girls dropping out of school. We cannot be able to retain them because the ripple effect we were talking about. It escalates to you dropping out of school because of the shame. And they were so surprised. They said, you know what, we're going to do something about it.
Good. Several days in a month, several days every month.
Yes, and having have taught in a day school.
Yeah.
Yes, I would totally understand. So and so is not in school because ABCD. Yeah. They go missing every 3 days of a month, and what's up, and it's very sad, and you can only do too much. Most of the time I would find myself
chipping
in, asking friends, family. I've raised a few shillings here and then we bought. So when I shared that story again, because of the spirit of wanting to give, and wanting to be there for each other. I said, can we do something about it? And I was, that touched my heart. I like that about America, that they're very fast to do something whenever there's need.
What is coming to you, Nicodemus? What are two things that you can give as advice? One, to the African leaders, and two, to the African people in general. What advice can you give based on your experience? It may not be an easy question, but
that is very easy for Nico.
Yeah.
It's easy for Nicodemus.
Wait for it.
Oh yeah.
Wait for it.
So apparently, before I give them advice, I'm gonna question them. One, when they visit these countries, they do the summits. They see these things happening. I don't know why they find it so hard to apply them in our countries, because they're very basic. We should leave the point of when I come into power, it's my time. Your ripple effect is gonna be 50 years from now, so it's gonna affect us more than 50 years. Your 8-year term, your 2-year term, whatsoever time you spend in power, it should be impactful than dragging the country back. Because like I said, you go into these bureaucracy places that we know they are bureaucratic, but they work. These people have faith in it. They know the systems work. And our African leaders keep coming. You will see on news, so president is out of the country for 2 weeks in England. But what do you bring back from that? And why are we, as Africans, why do we have to leave our countries to come and enjoy these systems, and we don't want to go back? Because we know the mindsets we carry from these places doesn't favor us in those countries. We should go back, but the mindset. I can't have a one-on-one and say, President Ruto, A, B, C, D, F, G on a challenge. Because now my mind will be like, Special Forces is happy. Who's that coming closer to me? When we're actually talking about ideologies. Ideologies that are going to help a generation.
Freedom.
I don't mean to disrespect, don't come and disrespect, but your ideologies should be impactful to the community. So the advice they should work. They see these things, they know. I can't give an example of Uganda. The president knows that some of the things he can do for the community. But guess what? African leaders think keeping Africans into poverty keeps them in power, which is true. Very true. But are we as Africans gonna buy that? Are you gonna only take chumbi, salt, sugar for the next 4 years? Something that is not gonna even go beyond a week.
You mean bribery during elections?
Exactly. You should stand on the cause. If you, as a human being, know your values, then you're gonna vote for people that have the same values. Trump has people that believe in his values. That's why he won the elections. We ain't gonna lie, there's no foul play here. There's no cheating. There's nothing like, there's no story like Russia inside the Japan. There are people that believe in Trump's ideologies and values. And that's why they went for him. What's so hard with us?
We can do it.
We can.
Robert, what are you studying? You said PhD in health communications.
Yeah, I'm doing a PhD in health communications.
Why? What is that? What is health communication?
Number one, health is wealth.
Okay?
Let's begin there.
Health is wealth.
Health is wealth. Sustainable Development Goals number 3. Good health and well-being for humankind. And I'm sure you've been added to like 1,001 WhatsApp groups back home. There's a mchango, there's a medical bill, there's a medical bill.
Yeah.
When people are walking around back home, they are walking with drugs in their handbags. Our moms don't have makeup and lip gloss in their handbags. Let's be certain, for sure. They are carrying drugs. For what? For hypertension, for diabetes, for cancer, for so many other conditions. But we can be able to change that trajectory by giving them health information.
So the
by
rule
giving
is
them
disseminating health information
is
critical in control of disease.
Exactly.
And to promote well-being.
Exactly. Some of the behaviors we are adapting, we think we are living like good life. I don't want to name any brands here, but we are going for a branch here, there, taking
Somebody
some
was
food
telling me,
here.
even the way you get information from the internet, there are many sources that are not genuine.
Exactly. So there's a lot of misinformation
And
on
disinformation.
and disinformation.
Yeah.
Look at how our doctors talk to our patients back home.
Yeah,
Some of them, I'm sorry, they make us more sick.
yeah.
They say, you're dying, you've got this disease, you're dying, you're going down the drain. But
Poor communication.
yeah, we have come to see that even the way a provider talks to a patient has a ripple effect
on the outcome of the patient. Wow. Eunice, you are very passionate about empowerment of girls.
Yes.
What is that advice you can give again, to institutions in Africa in terms of helping to empower, the girl child?
First of all, by getting our priorities right as a nation and as a generation. Up to today, I don't understand why a packet of condoms is more expensive, is cheaper than a packet of sanitary towels.
Wow. I
And
never thought of that.
yeah, you see, misplaced priorities. I'm not saying condoms are not a priority. They
You
are
mean-
a priority
You
because
mean
HIV is
you
becoming
mean
a
male
pandemic.
condoms?
Yes,
Yes.
both.
Both.
Yes,
Yeah.
they're quite affordable. I think with 10 shillings you can get yourself a sachet. I don't know.
They even
And
dish them out for
they're
free.
dished for free.
For
Why
those
would you
patients?
dish sanitary towels for free also, and restore the dignity of the Kenyan girl to empower her? How is the Kenyan girl expected to then rise against all odds in a very patriarchal society as Kenya when they are going through challenges like those? Let us get our priorities right, first of all. And then we're going to gain a bit of sanity. Let us empower more girls to rise up against all odds and reach for the skies. Let us not banish our girls to just being the good
They are
wife.
our mothers, they are our sisters.
Yes, you can be a good mother and a professional at the same time. You can be a doctor mom,
Yeah.
a professor mom, anything mom. You can be a president mom. So let us not, condemn our and it's very sad that we're having this conversation in 2024, that we're still talking about girl-child empowerment. Get out of the kitchen.
About basic, hygiene products. We are talking about, basic education. Being able to provide, all this. It's not even empowerment. It's just common decency.
Common decency,
Yeah.
And it comes at such a time when we are having a lot of cases on femicide in Kenya. Every day you watch the news, a young girl has been brutally murdered somewhere. And it's saddening, and you're wondering now, where are we headed as a nation? When are we going to start taking women seriously? I mean, one of the most outstanding countries in the world had a woman run for presidency.
The United States.
The United States. When are we going to see the same in Kenya? When we are busy killing women on a daily basis.
Is that acceptable?